Let's get started. We've got Q2 and Q1. On Q1 I'm pointing to the emitter, base, collector, they're the same for both. We join the collector of Q1 to the base of Q2, and we also join the emitter of Q2 through a 100k resistor to the base of Q1, and the collector of Q1 to a 33k resistor to power. We then take the collector of Q2 through 8.2k resistance and 330 ohm resistance to power, and we join the junction of the 8.2k resistor and 330 ohm resistor through a 100 nanofarad capacitor to a potentiometer, which in this case is 500k. I'll show you them being joined a bit closely there. And we take the bottom pin of the potentiometer and join it to ground. I use black wire for ground usually, and make sure you bridge the gap if you've got one in the middle of your breadboard. Next we will be looking at I'm looking at the emitter being joined to ground from Q1 through a black wire again, and the signal goes into Q1 through a capacitor, electrolytic capacitor. This one's wired the wrong way around. Make sure you get your minus sign on the other side. Made a mistake there, sorry about that. This is the signal from the guitar is going to go in through an input jack. The signal goes to the input capacitor there, you can see, and the other one goes to ground. It should be coloured black, but in this case it's orange. Sorry about that for the confusion. This is a 1k potentiometer. I'm pointed to pins 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. You need to put it in so that they're on separate holes on the breadboard. Press it down. And we're showing the capacitor joined between pin 2 and ground like so. You're going to need some type of amplifier. I'm using an LM386 for this one. You can see that the LM386 is going to power. I've joined pins 2 and 4 to ground, and I've also bridged power along the top rail there on the breadboard. The speaker will be fed through a decoupling capacitor. You could go directly to a speaker. I've actually just put it to a jack at this point, and there's a little filter there as well. Don't strictly need the filter, but it's on the diagram. And last but not least, make sure that you put in decoupling capacitors. They're not shown on the diagram, but they are essential for the LM386. They are 100 nanofarads and 100 microfarads. They go between power and ground like so. And finally, make sure, I didn't show it on the breadboard schematic, but please make sure that you join the output of the 500k pot to the input pin 3 of the LM386. Bye bye.